Hi, welcome to Profitable Forex. Here we gave you amazing strategies that will help you to win and trade profitably. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop amazing strategies. Okay, so today we'll be looking at a very good strategy that you can use for your boom and crash. Okay, so here on the chart, as you can see, I took two trade for a sell. Okay, and this is the 5 minutes chart. Okay, so this is the 5 minutes time frame. So I took a trade for a sell, and you can see we are in massive profit, guys. Can you see that? We are in massive profit. Okay, so I took a trade at this point. Okay, I took a trade at this point. Okay, and as you can see, we have a massive sale. So how does this strategy work? Let me explain to you how the strategy works. Okay, so that is the point at which I took some trade at this level. Okay, and on the indicator window, this is the point at which I took the trade. Okay, and you can see that it had massive sell, and right now it has reached the oversold region, of which is about to reverse. Okay, so let me explain to you how the strategy works right now. This strategy works two ways. You can use it for scalping, okay, and you can use it for spike catching. Okay, so how does the strategy works? Looking at the main chart, we have some indicators. We have moving averages, we have the Bollinger Band and the parabolic SAR at the main chart, and on the indicator window we have the envelopes, the RSI, and the Ichimoku, and the moving average. Okay, so this strategy is pretty simple, but you have to be very observant. Okay, so this blue line you see spanning the chart, this blue line you see, okay, this blue lines you're seeing, this is a combination of two indicators, which is the Bollinger Band and the parabolic SAR. And how does it work on the chart? Okay, so let me explain. When you see the Bollinger Band and the parabolic SAR form this, okay, this pointed angle here, okay, when you see it form that pointed angle at a resistance zone, is an indication that the trend is gonna reverse and go bearish. Okay, you can see that here too. So the trend, it means the trend is going to reverse and go bearish. Okay, and it's usually formed at the resistance zone where there could be possibly some classic chart patterns like your double tops and your head and shoulder. Okay, so it usually form at those zones. Okay, and at the support zone, which is forming here now at the support zone, okay, it's usually formed at the support zone. Okay, when you have your classic charting pattern occurring also. Okay, so which signals a change in trend, that the trend is about to go bullish. Okay, so each time you see it at a resistance zone and at a support zone, know that the trend is gonna go, is going to change. The direction of the price is going to change. And note that these symbols or this pattern is often being formed in the chart. Okay, it's often being formed on the chart. You can see it forming over here, but that doesn't mean that the condition was met. Let me show you. You can see it forming over here, okay, because it was a resistance and it was a support zone, but the condition was not completely met. Okay, so after checking out the main charts for those conditions to be met, you have to look at your indicator windows also to confirm, for another confirmation. Okay, Now let's move to the indicator window. How do you know the short signal? So on your indicator window, you have to check that at this zone where, let me show you, at this zone, okay, as you can see that angle being formed there, you have to trace it down to your main chart, to your indicator window, and see that the Ichimoku and the envelopes are at the oversold region. Okay, so your Ichimoku and your envelope should be at the oversold region. You can see them here. Okay, both of them must be at the oversold region. You have to wait. You don't have to be in a hurry. Okay, that's when you want to go for a bearish trend. You want to enter a trade for a sell. Okay, but when you want to enter a trade for a buy, so make sure that the Ichimoku and the envelopes, including the moving averages, they are at the oversold region like we have over here. Okay, so this is a sure signal for you to go in for a buy. Okay, and you have to wait. After this confirmation, you have to wait and trace this Ichimoku. Hold on, let me show you. You have to trace this second touch. This is the first touch and this is the second touch. So you have to trace this second touch to show that it tallies with this angle over here. Can you see that? So you have to trace it to make sure that it tallies with that angle over here. Okay, you can use this your cross here to trace it. Okay, like let me click on it. So okay, look at it. Let me trace it. Can you see that? Can you see the point at which it touched the second touch of your indicators in your indicator window? It tallies with that angle formed over there. Okay, that is when you know that is a short signal that is going to go bearish. Okay, so make sure you trace it. Okay, so the only signal you should take, although these signs are being formed every now and then on the chart, but the only one you should enter a trade is when it tallies with the indicator window tallies with indicators in the main chart. Okay, so let me show you another example. Okay, look at this one here. Can you see it tallies? Can you see it here? Can you see it? The touch, can you see it tallies with this? Okay, so make sure that the envelopes and the Ichimoku, including the moving average, they are at the oversold region and it tallies with the angle that is being formed in the main chart. And if it's at the support region, make sure that the Ichimoku and the envelopes are at the oversold region. They are the oversold region and it tallies with the angle being formed. Okay, so let me show you an example of the one at the support zone. Okay, we have one here that is being met here. Can you see that? Can you see it? Can you see the second touch? That it tallies with that angle. Okay, let's go through the chart. Let's search for the supports. Okay, can you see it tallies? Can you see the touch? It tallies. Okay, so and when you're checking for a confirmation on your on your indicator window, make sure that when you move it, it doesn't leave that support zone or that resistance zone. Okay, like we have this one here. When I move my chart, like we have this one here. Okay, when I move my chart, it doesn't go up. Okay, let me show you. Look at that. When I move it across the page, it doesn't leave that support level. Okay, you know that that is a sure signal. And if it's at a resistance zone like this one we have over here, when I move the charts like here, when I move the charts, look at it, it doesn't go off, it doesn't leave that level, it doesn't come down. Okay, so you know that is a sure signal that you can enter a trade for. For those that are not sure, sometimes they might look like they are at the resistance zone or support zone, but when you move your chart, it will move. Okay, so it will move. Look at another short one here. When you move your chart, it doesn't move. Okay, so you have on the main chart, you have your moving averages, and you know your moving averages help you to indicate the direction of the price. Okay, so you have your moving averages. Okay, just two moving average. You can use one if you want. Okay, so those are the functions of the moving average. So looking at the main chart now, you can see that the moving average crossed above the charts. Okay, at that point you can see the moving average crossed above the chart, showing and indicating that the market, the price is about to go bearish. Okay, so those were the confirmation I waited for before entering this trade, and as you can see is a massive sell. Okay, so this strategy is more accurate at the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, you can also use it at the 15 minutes time frame, but depending on your account size and the lot size. Okay, so use the strategy on the 5 minutes time frame, and the zoom level should be the second zoom level. Okay, so right now I want to show you the setup for all the indicators that is being used. Okay, so before we go, if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I want you to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when we post many more great strategies that will help you trade profitably. So click on your indicator symbol. Let's go check it out. So on the main chart, the indicators we have the moving averages, and we have the parabolic SAR, the Bollinger Band. Okay, the fractals are not very necessary. I always have fractals in my chart, so that's why they are always present. Okay, so let's check out the setup for the moving averages. So the moving average, we have period 20, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, tie 3 pixel, and the color is pink. Of course, you can use any color of your choice. Okay, and click on done. And the second moving average is moving average 5, period 5, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, tie 2 pixel, and the color is purple. Of course, you can use any color of your choice. And click on done. And we have the parabolic SAR, very necessary. Okay, and the parameters, the step is 0.01 and the maximum is 0.1, and the style is 3 pixel, and the color is blue. There are no levels, so leave the levels empty. Okay, so please write down the setup or screenshot them so you don't miss setup with other strategies. So click on done. And the next indicator on the main chart is the Bollinger Band, and we have period 1. The deviation is 1.000. The shift is 0. Apply to previous indicator data. The style is 3 pixel and the color is blue. Okay, and you click on done. You can differentiate the color of the, you can use different color for the parabolic SAR or the Bollinger Band, or you can use the same color just to differentiate them. Okay, but I prefer to use the same color for both. So at the indicator window, we have the moving average, periods 10, shift 0, methods linear weight, apply to typical price, tie 2 pixel, and the color is red. There are no levels, so click on done. Is the RSI, the relative strength index. Okay, we have period 1000, apply to close, tie 1 pixel, and the color should be your background color. And the levels, we have level 15, 50, and 85, and the style is 3 pixel. You click on, and color is black. You can use any color, of course. Click on done. Okay, so the next indicator is your envelopes. So the envelope is period 14, shift 0, deviation 0.001, method linear weight, apply to close. The style will have the upper band 3 pixel, the lower band 2 pixel, the levels there are no level, and you click on done. So the next indicator is your Ichimoku. So the Ichimoku will have the Tekashen 10, the Conjushen 10, the Silken Span Bay 10, and the fill. Make sure you tick the fill. So the styles will have the Tenkashen 1 pixel, the Conjushen 1 pixel, the up Kumo 1 pixel, the down Kumo 1 pixel, and the colors, their colors should be your background color. Okay, mine is white, so I used white. Okay, so the last one, which is the Choco Span, is 3 pixel and the color is purple. Okay, so that is the one that you should add an obvious color to. Okay, so you can identify it in your indicator window and you click on done. So those are the setups for the indicator. So after setting up your indicators, then you can analyze your chart and get the right conditions to take a trade. Okay, so those are the setup for the indicators. So set them up, write them down, and set it up and practice it. Make sure you practice and make sure you analyze. Do not be in a hurry to take a trade. Okay, make sure you analyze them, move your chart to see which of the signal is actually a sure one. Okay, so make sure it's not moving, make sure it doesn't leave the zone. Okay, let's go back to boom 500. Okay, so make sure it doesn't leave the zone like we have, like the one we took here. You can see it doesn't leave the zone. So this is how to get your signals, your buy and sell signals for your boom and crash, and you can trade profitably with this strategy. So guys, I want you to go ahead and try out the strategy and drop a review on the comment section. Okay, and if you are new to trading, you are a complete beginner, or probably you are a struggling trader and you want to perfect your trading skills, okay, click on the link in the description of this video. Okay, you see a WhatsApp link there. Okay, just join the WhatsApp group and chat me up. Okay, you can join my mentorship program. Okay, we'll teach you from scratch to become a pro trader. Alright, so do not forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the subscribe button and like our video and drop a comment, guys. Okay, so enjoy your trading. Bye.